Hello, Nikki. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well and okay. Hello, Donna. Lovely to see you. Hello, Linda. Hello, Cornelia. I'm getting to know some of your names now. Hello, Linda. Lovely to see you. Hello, Marianne. I hope that you've all had a really good weekend, and that you've had some nice weather. It's pretty windy here. Sounds like it's blown a gale outside. I think it's raining as well, but it's been lovely and mild today. So I hope that it's nice wherever you are, or at least mild. Hi, Maria. Lovely seeing you too. Hello, Donna. Um, I took my beautiful boy out today, and he's decided I'm not going to show you all because you'll all fall in love with him. But he's lying on the bed next to me at the moment. I've got a bed that side, a single bed, and we went out for a walk today. And he's basset hound, and you can see when the wind's blowing, his ears blow, and he looks like he's going to take off. I'm a big animal lover. You'll probably get to know that. Terrible weather everywhere. Right, okay, cold today. Julianne, hi. I just wait for well, no, we won't. We'll kick off. We'll get started. I think I'm going to start with a card today. Yeah, let's. Hello, Alethea from Mississippi. Hello, Rachel from California. Hope the weather's a bit better here. He is, Donna. He is adorable, and maybe one day I will show you all a picture of him. I love the bones of him, I have to say. Right, let me see. Who am I drawn to first? Who am I drawn to? Rachel Rebecca with all of the love hearts. I'm drawn to you. So I'm going to pick you a card. Okay, Rachel? Lovely. Right. Okay, so these are angel cards, by the way. I've got a deck of fairy cards. I might use them, I might not. I'm sort of learning them at the moment. So the card that I've got for you is assertiveness. Okay, I'll show you the card. It's a beautiful card. It's an angel. She's blowing some sort of, I think it's a flute or a recorder. And there's lots of lovely greenery about. Ooh, lots of lovely greenery about. So yes. So let's see what this says, and we'll go from there. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Okay, Rebecca, so would you understand that at the moment you feel as though you're not being heard? That's what I want to say. I feel with you at the moment that you've got a situation around you where you're not being. It feels like you're. It just feels like you feel enclosed. You feel that you can't say what you want to say. It's like you're being sort of pushed down. Do you understand that, Rebecca, at all? Yes, always. Right. Okay. So what this card is saying is that you want to be heard. That's what I feel with you, that you want to be heard, but I feel that there's people around you that aren't letting you be heard. And there's situations going on where, for an easy life, I want to say, for an easy life, or to not rock the boat, you tend to go along with things. But I'm feeling now with you that you want to be truthful. You want to say your piece. Okay. And for whatever reason, you're being held back at the moment. So what this card is saying is that you need to speak your truth, Rachel. Okay. What you need to do is you need to use that, gather the energy up within you. And what this card is saying is that they are around you, helping you. But what you need to do is you need to use your voice, because I don't feel that anything is going to be, nothing is going to be resolved if you do not speak your mind and speak your truth. Rachel, would you understand that? And I feel that you want to, and you're trying to build yourself up to do that, to speak your truth. But what you need to do is you need to believe in yourself, okay? And you need to believe in your ability as well. All right. And I feel that this situation can be resolved, but only if you say what you need to say. Okay, Rachel, that's what I want to say to you. You need to say what you want to say. All right. So I hope that helps, Rachel. If you can, I don't know, you sort of gone off. Oh no, you've only been gone a couple of minutes, but I'm going to leave that with you. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you, and I am going to pick another person to do another card for. I hope that helped, Rachel. I really do. Ruth Goldenbark. I have got your name. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. You really are welcome. If you can just say hi, Ruth, so that I know that you're still here. Right. Okay, Ruth. I have got for you the Law of Attraction is the card. And again, this is another beautiful card. This is of an angel, and she is in a forest, and she is surrounded by animals. Okay. I don't know if you can, God, one day I'll be able to do this. Don't know if you can see that or not. I think I need a better computer. But she is surrounded by animals and animals' energy. That's the way I feel. So I'm going to read what the card says and we'll go from there. Okay. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Right. Okay, Ruth. Would you understand with this card? Okay. Do you understand that sometimes you can think a bit negatively about yourself? Sometimes I feel that you don't give yourself enough praise, and I feel that you are highly critical of yourself at times, and you are somewhat of a perfectionist. when it comes to doing things and doing things correctly. Would you understand that, Ruth? You do. You understand that. That's true. Right. Lovely. Okay. I feel within you. Okay. I feel within you that I feel that there's been something in your life that has made you feel this way. Okay, I feel that there's been some sort of situation. I don't mean now, it could have been earlier in your life, but I feel there is some sort of situation where you feel this way, feel that you need to do things right, and you criticize yourself, and I feel that from, how can I put this, from other people, that has happened, and that has made you feel the way you do. You never feel, I feel with you that you sometimes wonder why people like you, and you sometimes wonder if you're good enough to have these relationships. Do you understand that, Ruth, at all? Because what this card is saying to you is you really do have the power to change your thoughts. Okay, Ruth, you have the power to change your thoughts. Yes, you do. Right, lovely. Within you, deep within you, I feel that you know that, okay, how can I put this? Deep within you, I feel that you know that you are a good person, you know, that you are a good friend, that you are deserving of things. And I just feel like sometimes it's easier to be the other way than to take that little leap forward. All right. I also feel with you, do you like to be outside? Do you like nature? Do you like, to be outside? Because I do feel that with you. And I also feel as well, would you understand that you love animals as well? I just feel that I just feel that you love animals. You do like nature. Do you like animals as well? Do you have an animal, or do you have some animals? Because I feel that you love them, right? Okay. Because I feel with you that there's that connection with them, okay, and there's that connection with nature as well. Because when you're when you're in nature, when you're outside, and when you're with animals or your own animals, they don't judge. They don't judge you. They love you unconditionally, okay? And what this card is saying, Ruth, is that you need to start to love yourself unconditionally, because the love that you give out, okay, you need to start giving it to yourself. And I really feel that you can do that. This is a really positive card, Ruth, okay? The angels are about as well. They really are, and I feel that once you do that, and it's not easy, it's not easy. I know that. Me giving you a reading is not going to automatically make you, start to feel better about yourself. But you can do it, because you do give your love, okay? And people and others love you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth, okay? And say, just start to keep trying, Ruth, because you will get there. That's what this card is saying. You will get there. All right. It's within you. There's so much more for you to give, Ruth. Okay. And I'm going to leave that with you. All right. And I hope that helps. You're welcome, Ruth. Right, I'm going to see if I can bring someone in from the spirit world now. Just bear with me. I just need a quick drink. Right, okay. You're welcome, Ruth. You are most welcome. Right, let me see who I've got in the spirit world. Who have we got? Come on then. Okay. I have got a gentleman with me, and I believe that this gentleman is father, or he is like a father. That's what I want to say with this gentleman. This gentleman is, I'd say, between 5'8" and 5'11", something like that. He wasn't 6 foot, I don't believe. I feel that he would have passed to the spirit world with, okay, with a heart condition. I'm not saying it was a heart attack. It was a heart condition, and it made him breathless as well. That's what I want to say. It made him breathless. Now, this gentleman, he is, he's dressed well, I say dressed casually. He's dressed in his workwear. Okay, so he's got trousers on and a shirt on, but he's got overalls on as well. Now, I believe that this gentleman worked outside. All right, he worked outside, but I also believe that he was, I'm going to say it because I can see it, so I'm going to say it. I do believe that he was some type of farmer. He either worked on a farm or he had a farm, because I can see him with the big machinery. Okay, I can see him driving it. I can see him ploughing a field, and I feel with him that it was more of a vocation for him, it was a job, but it was more of a vocation for him. It was something that he was really quite passionate about. Can anyone understand that? You say it could be you, Lulu. No, right, okay, it's not you. Can anybody else understand that at all? Let me see if I can get a little bit more information. I feel he was a gentleman that was, he literally loved life. He loved what he did. My uncle worked with the machinery, worked during the war at a farm. Right, okay, Cornelia. Were you close to him? He had a heart attack. Were you close to him though, Cornelia? At all? Did did you have a relationship with him? That's what I need to know, because I feel like this gentleman, he would have had a relationship. Okay, let me just get some more. Yes, like a father. Right, okay. Okay, Cornelia, well, can I work with you then, please? Work during the war at a farm. Right, okay. Can I work with you? Right. Okay, Cornelia. So you can understand all the information that I've given you so far. The height, the way that he looked. I can see him working on a farm. So, I'm gonna stick with that. And I also want to say, Cornelia, that he loved doing it. That's what I want to say. He really loved doing it. He was a very positive man anyway. He was a very hard-working man, but he loved to be outside, and I feel that, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Sorry, everybody. I feel with him as well that, he was someone who was up with the lark, And, you know, he would be out there all hours as well. He would forget time, you know, he would forget the day and he would forget time because he just enjoyed it so much. And he was really hard working as well. He really was. He really put the effort in. You know, he wanted to do a good job. And I feel that I also feel with him as well that you know, he liked to have a laugh. And I feel that he made great friends as well. He was a good friend to have. And he was also, he was a good man. You know, he would, you were born after the war, right? Okay. And I also feel with him that, yeah, he was just really this such a kind-hearted man. Okay, let me see where else right. Okay, I've got some names. I've got the name David. I've got the name George, and I've got the name Arthur. I don't know if any of those, if you can take any of those names, George, David, or Arthur. Okay, and I've also got the month of September. September being a significant month. They're not giving me a day or a week in September. I'm just getting the month September. Okay. So if I could, don't know if you can understand that as well. Okay, I also feel with this man as well that he was also family were important to him. Okay, family were really important to him, and he liked. I feel that the family that he came from was it was a really strongly built family. I don't know how else to say it. You can take names, but not with him. My mum's birthday, his sister. Right, that's good. Thank you, Cornelia. Thank you for that. And I feel that the relationship that you had with him, there was just something, even as a young child, I feel, because I do feel that he would have been a part of your lives. He would have been a part of your lives. And I also feel with him, you were sort of like, you were like a daughter to him as well. You were like a surrogate daughter. And I feel that you, in certain ways, that you were quite alike in your personalities, because I feel that he was a really easygoing man, really easygoing. And I feel with him as well that he just loved the way that you how can I put this? He just loved the way that you were. He saw some of him in you. And that would make for really fun times. Not easy going, but good. Right. Okay. I'm slightly out there then. I just feel with him that when it came to you, it was a bit like, you know, you had him wrapped around your little finger. That's the way I feel about that. Okay. Right. Let me see. Let me get something else. Would you understand? What is it? Would you understand playing dominoes with him, or playing some sort of game like that, dominoes or something? And cards. I don't mean like card games as in, but maybe Snap or something with a deck of cards. I just feel that you would have done things together. I don't know if you can understand that. Right, I'm going to go to the reason why he has come through. All right, why he has come through to see you. Okay. Right. Okay. No, with my other uncle. Right. Okay. All right then. Well, I'm going to go to the reason why he's come through to see you. Okay. Right. Okay. He's come through today with a lot of love for you. Okay, Cornelia, a lot of love for you and some strength for you as well at the moment. Would you understand that you're feeling a little bit I feel things have been quite busy with you at the moment, he's saying, and that you feel maybe a little bit weary at the moment. Could do with a little bit of a boost. Would you understand that, Cornelia? Because he's coming around with that love and that boost for you, and also to say to you, yes, understand, difficult time at the moment, right? And to also say to you as well, Cornelia, that you have the strength within you. Okay, you have the strength within you to progress this situation. That's what he's saying. You have that within you. All right. But what he's also saying is that you must take care of you. Okay. You must take care of you as well. And your energy levels need to be lifted. All right. I don't know whether that is you taking a step back or whether it is just having a bit of time for yourself just to recharge. But he's around you, giving you that energy, trying to help you, to lift you. But he's saying that you have the strength to deal with this. All right. And he's sending his love to you. Okay. Right. Lovely. Thank you. Right. What shall I do next? Yes, you need lifting. He's there doing that for you now, Cornelia. Okay. Lovely man. Right, I'm going to see if I can get another communicator. Let me see. Let me just have a drink. Okay, so I've got You're welcome, Cornelia. Okay, so I've got a lady with me. And by the way she's dressed, I feel like this lady is grandmother. Okay. I feel that this lady passed to the spirit world. I feel it was to do with her chest and her lungs. Okay. My chest feels really quite tight and quite heavy. All right. And I also feel towards the end of her life, I feel that she would have needed breathing apparatus as well to help her breathe, because I feel she was a little bit like this. She wasn't a very tall lady, I don't feel. I feel she was about maybe 5'5", something like that, maybe a little bit smaller. But what she lacked in height, she certainly had in spirit, in her own spirit. Okay. The way she's dressed no nonsensely. I feel that that's what she was like. She was a bit of a no nonsense lady. She's got just plain clothes on. She's got a skirt, a top on, sensible shoes. She's also wearing, she's got like a penny wrapped around her, and I feel that she would have worn this on a daily basis. Do you know the ones that I mean? The ones that you used to, well, you don't see many people wearing them now. But she, she always had one on. Whether or not that was because I do feel, Caroline, you can take your great granny for this description. Right. Can you understand the reason what can you take the way she passed? Can you take that, please? Granny would wear one every day, right? Okay. Can you take the reason that, if you could just let me know if you could take the reason, the chest condition and stuff like that? Yes, you can. Lovely, thank you. Right, okay. If I could work with you then, please, Caroline. I want to say about this lady that she certainly knew her own mind. She certainly knew her own mind. And she didn't suffer fools. I want to say that about her as well. She spoke her mind. She spoke her truth. She was always honest. She was always an honest lady. So how can I put this? Sometimes she could be a little bit too honest, but that wasn't a bad thing. That wasn't a bad thing with her. I just feel with her that, you ask her a question, she would tell you. Yes, she did, right, okay. I also feel with her as well that she was a really hard-working lady. I feel for her that her childhood was quite hard. She had to grow up fast, I feel, and I don't feel things were easy. And that gave her purpose, and she knew how to look after herself, which she did. But she had a really strong work ethic, and I feel with her that she would have worked, and she would have worked very hard, very hard. I don't know if she worked all her life, right? Okay. Would you know if she had ever worked on the land? I can see a field, a big field, and I can see dirt, and I can see, would she have worked on the land, picking vegetables, potatoes, things like that? That's what I can see. I can also see her as well cleaning. Would she have done cleaning? I know that she liked her own house to be just so. She wasn't someone that, yes, and they made all these yes, and they lived, yes, and they made all their children too. They lived on the road. Right, okay. They lived on the road. Okay. I also feel with her as well that she would do what she had to do. She would do what she had to do to provide for her family. And I also feel with her as well that, family were important to her, making sure that her children had food on the table. Because I feel in her life, earlier on in her life, that she may have not had that. So I feel that was important to her. And I also feel with her that she could make a meal out of anything that she had. She could make a meal. It didn't have to be a spectacular meal, but it was a meal that would feed the family and to sustain them. Okay, that's just the way I feel about her. And I feel that she was a really good cook as well. I do feel that with her. She had her own way of cooking. She I don't feel that she ever she could make a meal right. Okay, I don't feel that she ever followed cookbooks and stuff like that. Very, very rarely. I just feel that naturally she could just conjure something up out of nothing, and it was fabulous. It really was fabulous. I also feel with her as well that she could be quite funny as well. I do feel she had quite a good laugh about her. She was, not many people saw that with her, but I feel that she was respected also by everybody. She was respected for the way that she was, the way that she was honest, and the way that she she was very kind as well in her own way, and she would help anybody that she could. If she could help someone, she would. That's just the way that she's making me feel. I've got the name Maria, I've got the name Celeste, and I've also got the name of Mary. Yeah, Maria, Celeste, and Mary. I don't know if you can take any of those names. I've also got the month of July, and I want to say the third week in July. The third week in July for an anniversary or a passing. All right, that's you can take Mary and Marie. Yeah, I don't know why they gave me Celeste. And the third week in July. I don't know if you can take that as well. Okay. Would you also understand with your great grandmother that I feel with her when she started to become ill, she was she didn't like it. That's what I want to say. She didn't like it because she wasn't able in time. She wasn't able to do much herself. And she found that increasingly frustrating, I feel, increasingly frustrating, because she was a woman that always did. She wasn't a woman that didn't, and she wasn't a woman that was wanted to be looked after. She wanted to do that. Okay. And I feel that I don't know if you know much about this, but I feel I feel that, you know, she could have been a little bit awkward, really, because she was frustrated. All right. Right. I'm gonna see what she's come through to say to you today, Caroline. Excuse me, take that away. Give me her chest. Right, okay. She has come through to say, right, okay. She's come through to say that you are like a chip off the old block. Okay. You are also strong-willed, I feel. She's saying you also know how to look after yourself, and you are also very caring and kind with that. Okay. And she's saying the way that you have held yourself, okay, and lived your life up to now, is tantamount. No, that's not the right word. It's beautiful, she wants to say. Okay. She's also saying that, you know, you've had some rough times. Life hasn't been plain sailing for you, she said, but you have always held your head up high, held it up high with dignity, and you have picked yourself up and brushed yourself down and put one foot in front of the other. And what she wants to say to you is, she's saying, go girl, go girl. That's what she's saying. She's saying nothing will ever get you down. Okay. You are beautiful. You are kind. You are loving. And you have that tenacity about you. And you know what you want. She said, never stop believing in yourself. All right. And I'm going to leave that with you. She's a lovely woman. All right. And she's a real champion for you, Caroline. A real champion. Right. Okay. Let's do some cards. You're welcome, Caroline. You really are. Okay. Let me see. Right. I'm going to put that one back because I didn't see who I was drawn to. Now, let me see. Right. Who am I drawn to? Tamer. Is that your name? Tamer. I can't say your surname. I'll try. Can Palat. Is that right, Tamer? I'm going to pull a card for you. All right. Let's see what we've got. Time to go. Right. This card is showing an angel at speed, and he has a torch in his hand. So he's at the start, and he's off. He's off doing something. It's, I don't know if you can see the card. It's like a sunset, the sort of color of it. Okay. So I'm going to read this, Tamer, and if you can just say hi. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase of your life. Okay, Tamer. Let me see. What is this card saying to you? Okay. Would you understand, Tamer, that I feel that something has come to an end in your life recently? Something has come to the end that I don't know that you wanted it to, but I feel that it has, and I feel with you that has made you slightly a little bit sad and a little bit out of sorts. Right, okay, you're going to move. Don't tell me anything else. And I feel that you are on the cusp of new beginnings, okay, Tamer? And although it is sad when one thing ends, it also, you have to remember that for something to begin, something has to end, which is what this card is saying. The sun sets and rises each day. You know, it ends one day and then it rises again the next day. And that's, I feel, that is life, really. You know, you live your life and your life will end. And in the morning you rise, and you rise to a new day, to a new start, to new adventures in your life. And I feel that there's a lot of sentiment with where you've been and where you're leaving. But I also feel that you should have excitement for where you are going, because I feel what this card is saying, that, you know, this is the right thing for you to do. You need to do this. This is the right thing. And by doing this, by saying goodbye and by starting anew, okay, the world is your oyster, Tamer. That's what I want to say. Things are going to be good. Things are going to be, there's going to be new adventures. There's going to be new things to do. There's going to be new people, you know, around you, new beginnings. That's the way that this card is making me feel. And you have to, you know, you have to remember that, and be positive about that fact. Be positive that when you're going and you're starting something new, okay, then, you know, the possibilities are all there. And the light is on in this card. And that is what, you know, the light is there. And I just feel once you do that move and once you start, it's just going to all open up for you. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Tamer. Right. I am going to pull another card. Right. Yeah, I hope that helped, Tamer. Who else? Emma, I'm drawn to you, but I'm drawn to you, Emma Heppels. Sorry. I'm drawn to you, but I'm going to draw a card for you rather than connect with the spirit world, if you're happy with that, okay? You're welcome, Tamer. Right, Emma, if you can just say hi. Okay. So the card that I've got for you, Emma, is called Child. Okay. And it's of an angel, and she's sitting on some steps, and she has a baby angel with her. There's a baby angel with a halo on the head. All right. So I'm going to read what this card says. All right. You care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. Right. Okay. Would you understand, Emma, that you have been right, okay. Would you understand that you have been through a tough time? Okay, that's what I want to say. And I feel with you that it's been really hard for you to claw your way on a day-to-day basis. Would you understand that? Would you understand that, Emma? And I also feel as well that there's some loss there as well with you. Can you understand that, Emma? And I feel, yes, you would. And I also feel with you as well that there's a little bit of what could have been. Okay, what could have been. All right. And I feel as well with you, Emma, that that it's right. Okay. I feel as well with you, Emma, that you are really find it hard at times to process things. And I feel with you as well that you sometimes take yourself away. You detach yourself from those around you because not because you don't love those around you, but because you you just feel sometimes that it can be so hard, and you can only give so much. You can only give so much. All right. Now, Emma, full disclosure, Emma, when you originally posted on here, you said that you wanted to speak to your brother. So I know that, okay? But I feel that I feel that I do have someone with me in the spirit world, and I do have a male with me, okay? Because I'm feeling this love within, which is not what the card doesn't give me that when I do the cards. So I do feel that I do have your brother with me as well at the moment. All right. I want to say that he was, would you understand, Emma, that he had a real cheeky grin? That's what I want to say. And I also want to say that he was full of life as well. You know, sometimes he was a bit too much. That's what I want to say. That's what he's saying. You know, sometimes he was a bit too much. But you and him really sort of, you gelled. But I also want to say as well, sometimes you would clash, but not in a horrible way. Would you understand that with him, Emma? I do feel he was a good looking lad as well. I do feel that with him. And I also feel with him as well that he was quite a casual chap as well. You know, he loved nothing more than jeans and a t-shirt. You know, but he always carried it well. He really carried it well, Emma. He really did. And it was, yeah, he was just so fun to be around. Now I'm going to go straight to the reason why he's come through, okay? Because I am running out of time, unfortunately, and he's got something that he wants to say to you. So I'm just going to get on and I'm going to say it. All right, Emma? He's saying, Emma, that you should only think of him in the good times that you had together, okay? Because they were many, all right? They were many. He wants you to also know that he is good, all right? He is good. He is happy. And he wants you to stop say blaming yourself, because I don't feel there was nothing to blame for, but you worry. And he wants you to stop doing that. He wants you to stop worrying. All right. He wants you to, embrace the family and the love and everything that you have, Emma. He really does. He's always around you, always around you. And I do feel that you would talk to him sometimes. I do feel you would still talk to him sometimes, and just chew the fat with him, really. That's what I feel. So, he's saying live more, live for me through you. Enjoy yourself. Okay, Emma? And I'm going to have to leave that with you. He loves you and he misses you too, Emma, but he wants you to get on and enjoy yourself. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you, Emma. All right. Thank you, everybody. Sorry I didn't get round to all of you. I'll see you again very, very soon. Take care, and have a good week.